going to do a cold opening because it's requiring thought, and I don't want to. So this is called Probe. You remember Christina from last stream's chat?
I remember seeing a person named Christina in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, her fiance designed this.
Ah, cool.
So, and it's on Steam for, I think, for $1.
Nice.
And I died 4 times on the first level. So it's pretty difficult. And I'm on level 9 now.
So, keyboard setup and everything cool? I mean...
I use the mouse.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's easier for me. Am I still being quiet?
According to Terry, you are. And if Terry says you're quiet, you must really be quiet.
Let me see if I can switch this around. Alright, how about that?
Survey says. I mean, you sounded fine to me a second ago. I mean, you sounded fine to me on the last stream, too.
But yeah, we're on a call, so... That's better. There's Christina.
Okay, now I have questions. That's the second time the phrase butt-clenching good time has appeared in chat, and I am out of the loop.
Well, this game's called Probe. I think it's self-explanatory from there.
Gotcha. So this would be like on the cover for like the quotes or whatever from the games journalist, right?
Yeah. Oh crap! Where is the? Oh, there we go. Oh, son of a bitch. So yeah, you got. It's kind of like that has that breakout feel. If you remember the one where you shoot the ball up and then you hit the things.
Not off the top of my head, man. But then again,
And then the more you break, it gives you abilities, and then you just have to complete the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, take this, except for you can't use that paddle to hit the thing back up. You have to shoot it. Like this relies on you essentially keeping the ball in the air just by shooting it. And right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, keep it. Gotcha. I was gonna say, like, if this is all like relying on angles, then I would be screwed because I was a C- student in geometry.
Yeah, this is very mathy.
Oh, then this is not the game for me.
And you have to like be lucky. You bastard.
Yeah, my fishing expedition on Twitter didn't last long after we got the stream.
Yeah?
Yeah, there were only a couple of the people that retweeted that I saw that I thought would be interesting enough to, conversate with. One has not responded back to me, and the other one flat out blocked me. But that was fun.
Yeah, Christina's got an inside look at it, and it's a pain in the ass. There's no other way to describe it. It is very hard, but it's very addictive.
Okay, so the ball's supposed to bounce around, and you're supposed to shoot all the blocks before the ball lands.
While keeping the ball in the air.
Okay.
And not doing that.
I mean, I'm understanding the concept. I just don't know how well I would do with the execution.
I would be hard pressed to agree with that.
Or to disagree?
No, she said, pretty sure he designed the game to fuck with people.
Well, wouldn't you be hard pressed to disagree with that? I mean, you're in agreement.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what we'll go with.
Well, no, I'm asking. I could very well have the phrase "ass backwards" and be unaware.
I think we'll just stick with that. Alright.
You're sleep deprived. I'm stoned. So I mean, we all got our excuses today. So what's with the radioactive blocks? What do they do?
Those explode.
Ah, okay. I missed that the first time around, I guess.
You go that way.
Yeah, he definitely designed this game to fuck with people.
Whew. Oh, yeah. I'm not. No, oh, you bastard. Okay, so avoid that guy. That's nice to know.
The one making the bitey face kind of thing?
Yeah, I got it on Steam. It was $149, I think. No, it's very old school and it's very addictive. It's one of those. Yay. You know, it took me like a long time to get as far as I did. Feels like I'm just breezing through this now that I have an audience.
You want the other way around?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm failing to see the downside here, Johnny. I think it's hilarious that you're trying to play this to stay awake, because that music would probably put me to sleep if I were in your situation.
It is,
The game is infuriating, but that soundtrack is so soothing.
It's a little mixture of,
Woof. Woof. I can't put the same enthusiasm as Bear used to put into it, so...
Yeah, I can't either. Alright.
I mean, when he did it, you really felt like he was communicating, you know?
I could almost hear the dog. Oh, you dirty bastard.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey. I like it. Okay. Well, that was not in the plan.
So, do you know who Joy Reid is?
Is she the CNN lady?
MSNBC.
Oh, right. I knew it was one of those things.
Yeah, she's trending right now. Apparently, she's got a primetime show. She's the first African American woman to anchor a primetime news show. So that's. If I'm not mistaken, she also had like a blog that people got pissed about because of like homophobic shit she said or something. And her excuse was that she got hacked.
Oh yeah, that lady.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was funny.
Yeah,
No,
her primetime show is gonna debut on the 20th.
No, dude, you just hate the gays. It's fine. Oh, this is gonna be one of those levels.
And some football stuff trending. Oh, okay, I see what they're talking about. They're trying to come up with a way for like college sports for the fall. Big Ten came out earlier today saying that they would only do conference play, and I guess they're talking about the SEC doing the same thing. So Clemson was trending because like people point out, like South Carolina would be canceling a game with Clemson, 132 miles between campuses, but still playing Texas A&M, 1,140 miles between campuses. You know, Georgia would be canceling a game with Georgia Tech, 70 miles between them, but still playing Missouri, 730 miles away. So.
So I guess she praised.
Oh, yeah, fat shamed Rosie O'Donnell and praised Trump years ago. Yeah, well, I mean, that was all a hacking too. She didn't actually say that. That was a deep fake. Giuseppe Stromboli. If there's a more Italian name, I have not fucking heard it. Why is this trending when there's only 6,000 people talking about what?
Well, that's a bit disrespectful. No.
Oh, okay. So,
That was
so
going so well.
Giuseppe Stromboli is apparently trending on Twitter right now because somebody is trolling J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's going through some stuff, so she put me in charge of making dumb changes to the Harry Potter universe. Effective immediately. Dementors are Latina. Hermione's now Himony. Hagrid has fibromyalgia. Wands are called bang noodles. And Hogwarts has a billiard table. It shows also shows a DM apparently between J.K. Rowling and this person. Harry Potter's Italian American now. Giuseppe Stromboli. In the briefcase of meatballs. I mean, if what wasn't 50 Shades of Grey like a Twilight fan fiction originally?
Yeah.
I mean, if that can be successful, surely Giuseppe Stromboli can make it as well, right? I for one look forward to the Giuseppe Stromboli movie. I'll be first in line.
He's a hard-working Italian guy. I can.
I'll be the first in the socially distanced line at the movie theater to see that opening night.
All right, I'm gonna go this way then. Well, let's see how that worked out.
Oh, this person is just taking the piss because J.K. Rowling is a TERF, supposedly. Well, I mean, considering there's only, like I said, 6,000 people talking about that, that's still pretty funny. It's trending under food, even better. Oh, apparently Michael Cohen's heading back to prison for violating the terms of his COVID-19 release.
Nice.
Yeah, I had seen that. I'd seen people crowing about him going back to prison, and like as usual, there was a ton of people making implications about Trump. Like I didn't know he was out of prison. I didn't know he was going back. So seeing that makes a lot more sense than what I saw earlier. That is a good question. Terry asks, if a peasant doesn't like trans people, are they a surf and turf? Oh, you don't want to see Amy deliver her spawn unto the world, Christina? Come on, surely you enjoy seeing these updates on Twitter about the series that she's producing, showing us, the miracle of childbirth that literally any woman can do once they've had a period. Kind of cheapens the whole miracle thing, doesn't it? If anybody can do it. Oh yeah, I saw that too. My question is, why does Jake Gyllenhaal know that her husband isn't cut? That raises some questions.
Yeah,
none of which I really want the answer to, but like a car crash, you just kind of can't look away.
I was doing so well.
Just wait, Terry. Just wait. He said in a not at all malicious tone.
Oh, you big dumb bitch.
Biggest bitch in the whole wide world. The big fat bitch, the stupid bitch. She's a bitch to all the boys and girls. You're welcome, chat. Get that out of your brain now.
Welcome to Camel's Earworm.
I like to call it song terrorism. Thank you.
I'm not shooting it into there now.
Ba-dum-dum.
Your joke here, folks.
I'm sorry, I didn't have SoundPad open, so I just had to wing it. Didn't realize there was going to be this many setups tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking I was either gonna play this or golf. And
Oh, you really want to go to sleep, huh?
I had a feeling that golf would have put me to sleep. So, alright. Good.
I mean, golf is one of the things I hold negatively against the Scottish. It's like, on the one hand, you got them throwing, like, fucking tree trunks and shit, you know. The Highland Games, that looks like some rugged shit, right? And then on the other hand, they're just walking across a field hitting a ball with a stick. Just over and over again. Golf is what my idea of hell would be. That or being on hold with customer service.
That is
Ooh,
hell.
playing golf while on hold with customer service. That's hell to me right there.
I wish I could play golf while on hold with customer service, because by the time you're done with the game, they still won't get a hold. They still won't answer the phone.
I think that the only reason why golf is caught on in America is that it's an excuse to drink and drive and not feel guilty about it.
Well,
I mean, how much damage can you really do in a golf cart? Let's be honest.
You'd be surprised.
No, I've met a lot of stupid people. I probably wouldn't, but it's not nearly as bad as, sitting behind the wheel of a V8.
Yeah, it's very not middle of the freeway in Seattle, like dangerous, but it's up there.
I'm just saying, if you're playing a round of golf and you're drinking, you're more likely to end up cutting donuts on the back nine than you are to, run over a kid.
Also, that I cannot verify, but I have been run over on the back nine.
So what I'm hearing is you're trying to really sell me on golf. Is that it?
Pretty much. No, I was cutting through the trees because I went back for a ball, and I was cutting through the trees, and my friend's like, "Oh, I got to catch up with my brother, so I'm going to cut through these trees as well." And it was just deer in the intersection, just nailed me, and I just went flying. Oh, it's a smiley face.
That is also a smiley face.
It's a good thing you don't have, limited ammo on here, because I would run out so fast. My fingers.
See, Christina, what I'm hearing, is an idea for a new patch. I'm sure the fiance could whip up a few lines of code, make that a reality for you, Johnny.
Yeah, no thanks.
And I think it'd be great right now if somebody just pointed out how much I'm talking on my ass when it comes to video games. I have no idea how they're made. Christina, your fiance may as well be a wizard to me. I have no idea what the fuck he does for a living. I just know that apparently it makes Johnny hate himself, and I find that kind of humorous.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going now.
Who's Robert Fuller, and why is this trending? Let's see. Black man was found hanging from a tree in Palmdale, California last month and was classified as suicide following an investigation. His case garnered national attention after his family said Fuller was not suicidal.
Of course his family's going to say he wasn't suicidal.
My question is, what did he know about the Clintons, man?
Enough.
I mean, I'm willing to believe the family if they say he wasn't suicidal. Like, yeah. How many times did he possibly travel to Haiti? You know, did he ever work for like Clinton Foundation or somebody with ties? Actually, a DJ, but he's been designing games since he was a teenager.
I wanted to get it. I got into programming. I took a C++ course.
Well, I mean, that just makes me feel even shittier. My hobby is playing video games, and this motherfucker's out designing them.
I never got into Java. Java was a pain in my ass.
Well, I mean, for me, when I look at lines of code, it's like that dude from The Matrix. I just see blondes, redheads, brunettes. You know, I don't... It makes no fucking sense to me.
Well, and that, what really got me out of my... Because we were supposed to design an app. And what really got me out of... Like, it helped me pass the class was the fact that my friend put the code in wrong, and I was able to fix it. Like, I can learn how to do things all day long, but I have no ideas what to do with it.
Johnny, now, I know there's a slight age difference between us, but was the DARE program a thing when you were in school?
Yes.
Was? Okay. I don't remember when exactly that was instituted. I knew it was a thing when I was growing up. I was just wondering because this is a UFC fighter, Angela Hill. She had a shirt that says USADA to resist drugs and promote violence, which is funny to me. I don't know if you're aware. USADA is the U.S. anti-doping agency. They're the ones that do the like steroids and banned substance testing for the UFC. And I'm wondering, is the DARE program still a thing? Like, you got kids going to the public schools, right?
Yeah.
They still doing the DARE program up there?
I don't know. I know I see the guy who was our DARE officer. His wife ran for mayor and said quite possibly the dumbest thing a politician could possibly say at one time.
The truth?
Well, if you want to see it as the truth. She was asked about... keep in mind, was asked about curbing domestic abuse. And she said, and I quote, and I had to, like, listen to the people around me because I didn't even think I heard it correctly, but she goes, I don't necessarily have to worry about issues like that because I don't give my husband a reason to beat me.
Bitch, say what?
Exactly. Like, Do I need to repeat that for the people in the back? Like,
maybe the first part, because I'm completely. I'm sorry. What?
no, she goes. I don't have problems with issues like that because I don't give my husband a reason to beat me. And we elected this.
And this is why we don't have honest politicians, folks. They tell the truth, and what do we do with it?
Oh yes.
Terry says, according to Google, if you were one of millions of children who completed the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, or DARE, between 1983 and 2009, you may be surprised to learn that scientists have repeatedly shown that the program did not work. Are you kidding me? I'm high right now. Of course it didn't work. You know when I realized the DARE program was completely full of shit? When I started doing drugs in school. But aside from that, we had a DARE officer come to school one time. When was I was in high school at this point. I was practically semi-pro in my weed smoking back then. And I asked the DARE officer about hallucinogenic drugs. And he looked at me like I had literally just sprouted a third eye. He had no idea what I was talking about. He couldn't answer any questions about it. So I was like, oh, so you really don't know what you're talking about? Okay, cool. Have a nice day, officer. What's up the one over in the corner?
That's a shield.
Ah, okay.
Let's see what level I'm on. How far do I have to go?
What now? Yeah, pretty much. It's almost like you were there, Terry.
I'm almost halfway done. Well, that worked out.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how they do like any kind of drug education in school now. Since I don't have any kids, so I'm not plugged into to what's being taught in schools now. But I'd be curious to know what kind of drug education they're providing these days. I mean, pot's legal in like half the country, so I mean, maybe they're just teaching you which strains to pick, you know? Fair point, Terry. But then again, you know, I'm not entirely sure what flavor. You know, there could be some Maoism. There could be some Leninism. Might be a few Trotskyites. Who knows? I imagine they'd probably end up in like the English department or like the performing arts. So how long have you been playing this game, Johnny? When did you pick it up?
It was a while ago. I'd say maybe mid-June.
Okay, I mean that's pretty good for like, so it's just got like the one. I mean, however many levels there are. There's the one game mode.
It looks like there's 50. Yeah.
50 levels. I mean, for $1, that's some pretty good entertainment value there.
Yeah, I almost broke a control on like level 4. Was it this one?
Only reason I'm laughing now is because I've been there before.
Not that one. Not that one. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, even Christina doesn't know what the last level looks like. It's a mystery. Oh.
Oh shit.
Hey, you want to hear AOC's take on the on cancel culture? Well, you saw like J.K. Rowling and Noam Chomsky and a whole bunch of other people signed a letter about cancel culture or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here's AOC's take, hot off the Twitter presses. People who are actually canceled don't get their thoughts published and amplified in major outlets. This has been a public service announcement. The term cancel culture comes from entitlement, as though the person complaining has the right to a large captive audience, and one is a victim if people choose to tune them out. Odds are you're not actually canceled, you're just being challenged, held accountable, or unliked. I have an entire TV network dedicated to stoking hatred of me. A white supremacist with a popular network show regularly distorts me in dangerous ways, and it's a normal part of my existence to get death threats from their audience. You don't see me complaining about cancel culture. Many of the people actually canceled are those long denied a fair hearing of their ideas to begin with. Palestinian human rights advocates, abolitionists, anti-capitalists, anti-imperialists, not spicy contrarians who want to play devil's advocate with your basic rights in the New York Times. Wow. Okay.
That's still a lot of stupid.
That's I would that count as a subtweet of Tucker Carlson right there?
I think so.
An entire TV network dedicated to stoking hatred of me, a white supremacist with a popular network show regularly distorts me in dangerous ways. Make AOC bartend again. I hadn't seen that one going around. If that is an original, good on you. I like it. If not, thanks for paying it forward. Hey, Johnny, have you seen any Andrew Schultz clips?
Not that's coming to mind.
Oh, P-Dog played one of his clips on his Morning Night Live show, I think, a couple weeks back. He's a comedian. He's also a podcaster. He's been on Rogan a couple times right now, I think. But he does his own YouTube thing. Like, yeah. He actually released his stand-up special like in 15-minute chunks on YouTube. He does a podcast called Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God. And he's been doing like John Oliver type videos during the quarantine. Except he's been like just roasting them up. Like he got Sean King for the whole wanting to take down statues of like white Jesus. That's the one P-Dog played where he's going through like making up different names about Sean King. called him Thurgood Marshmallow. I don't know if he called him Talcum X, but I think he called him Martin Luther Cream.
Yeah, he's called him Talcum X.
Yeah. Oh, he was also making fun of I think Crystalia in that one too for the accusations of him being a groomer.
That one hurts me.
I gotta be honest. I never felt one way about him or the other. I didn't watch any of his stand up. I didn't see any of the shows he was on or that he wrote for. I would see him on Rogan from time to time. Aside from that one like rap video he was in, that was good. I like that one a lot.
That's the one I Homicide 301 or Homicide by Logic 301.
Yeah. That was pretty hilarious.
With the Eminem. I'm more black, and I don't have any black in my family.
Do you have any like cousins named Garrett by any chance, Christina? Being quarter black and all. I don't know. Does Christina watch Crowder? Is she gonna get that reference?
I have no idea.
I find it interesting that I don't know. Oh, Terry, I don't know how black I am. I suspect not very. Oh, she does get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I could go stand outside for an hour and be darker than Sean King will ever be in his life. And I don't have to, call my mama a whore to do it either.
Yeah, I just have to do the lawn, and I'll be darker than Sean King.
He did a video. Let's see, Andrew Schultz. He's done some other ones. Like there was one he did one about like women's soccer, the U.S. Women's soccer team. That one was great. Like he was making jokes about the women's team. They deserve more than the men's team because the men's team's garbage. But they're not being oppressed. It's not sexist. But for them to have the contract they had because they negotiated it that way. And he said, the women's team they produce stars. We all know about and he's putting them up on the screen as he's showing them like Mia Hamm and I can't remember what that other chick name was. And then he showed Megan Rapone. And he said, and Ninja. Yeah.
Yay. Alright, this ought to be the last.
So Terry's Greek and a pharaoh apparently. Got some Egyptian. Now, do you walk like an Egyptian or no?
Is he saying
they're Greek but born in Egypt.
Oh, so he's a king?
I don't know, man. I mean, I've never heard Terry once utter the phrase "that's right." So, I mean, he may have, and I just might not be aware. But figure as much as we've agreed with him on stuff, you'd figure it'd slip at least once or twice.
Alright. I'm gonna have to call that. Because I have gotta go.
Crashing out, or you got something else you gotta go take care of?
No, I gotta go to the appointment.
Oh, the sleep study thing. Okay.
Yep. Before I fall asleep, before I get there.
Well, it was good hanging out, man. Glad to help keep you awake. So.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Now, are you gonna be like driving yourself, or is like the girlfriend gonna be able to take you or something?
Yeah. No, I gotta go.
Don't need you passing out on the way there.
I gotta go myself. Yeah, it's yeah, I go myself. because yeah, she's working. So.
Well, I guess drop me a line on Discord or something. Let us know you got there safe.
All right.
You do sound beat, man.
No, I've gotten 3 hours of sleep in the last. Let's see, 10 p.m. 8. 16.
This could take a while, folks. He wasn't a mathlete to begin with, and he's sleep deprived. So, I guess if you want to go ahead and say bye now, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 20 minutes just doing 16 hours. So, do I carry the one?
Take it easy, everybody.
All right. Yeah, you guys have a good night. I will. Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Later, guys.